Welcome students to online classes of mathematics for class 8th. In this video we're going to start the chapter number 9, which is algebraic expression in the identities. And this one is the session number 2 for this particular chapter. Here we'll be looking at the exercise 9.2. Myself Deepak Gautam, TGT Mathematics in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. So let's start with today's class. The chapter number 9, algebraic expression and identities, is divided into total 4 subtopics which are listed here. We've already covered the first 2 subtopics, introduction and the addition and subtraction of the algebraic expression, in the previous session. Okay, here we'll be looking at the multiplication of algebraic expressions. Okay, particularly we'll be looking at the multiplying monomial by a monomial. Okay, so let's start with today's class. So first we have multiplication of algebraic expression. Multiplication of a monomial by a monomial. Okay, so let's understand this with the help of example. Suppose we have a monomial means an expression which have only one term. Okay, for example, we have 2x and we are asked to multiply this by 3y. So in order to multiply this, what we are going to do is, first we'll multiply the constant number with a constant number, that is 2 will be multiplied by 3. Okay, and we multiply this 2, we'll multiply now the variable by the variable, that is x by the y. Okay, so x multiplied by 5, this will result as 2 into 3 is 6, multiplied by this x into y will give us xy, or we can write this as 6xy. That's why we multiply the monomial by a monomial. Okay, take another example. Suppose we have a monomial 5x and we are asked to multiply this by 4x square. So what we are going to do here is, first we'll multiply the number by the number, that is 5 into 4, and we'll multiply then the variable, that is x multiplied by x square. Okay, this 5 multiplied 4 will give us 20, and this x into x square will result into x cube. So this is the answer for this multiplication. This is how we multiply the monomial by a monomial. Okay, I hope you understood. Simply you have to first multiply the number by the number, then you will multiply the variables. Okay, now let's understand this better with the help of example number 3. We have the example which here we are given a table and we are asked to complete this table. So what we are going to do here is, we are given the length and the breadth. We are asked to calculate the area. Okay, area of a rectangle. So you are asked to complete the table for area of rectangle with the given length and the breadth. So these expressions are giving the length and the breadth of the rectangle. Okay, so first is already filled. We're going to start with the second one. So here we have answer for the example number 3. So first is already filled, so second one is 9y into 4y square. Okay, as I told you, you will multiply the number by the number, that is 9 into 4 will give us 36. Okay, I'm multiplying them directly now, and this y into y square will give us y cube. So you will write 36 y cube. Okay, next we have, this is second one, next is the third one. We have 4ab multiplied to 5bc. Okay, again we first multiply the number by the number, that is 4 into 5 will give us 20, and then we have 5ab multiplied to bc. So we have b here and here also, so we'll get the square of b, that is a into b square into c. So the result of this one will be, this a will be written as it is, this b when multiplied to b will give us b square, and since we don't have c term here, this c into 1 will give us only a c. Okay, let's see the next one. We have part 4 is, we have 2l square m multiplied to 3l m square. Okay, again first multiply the very constant number, that is 2 into 3 will give us 6. Then here we have l square, and on the in this one we have only l, so l square into l will give us l cube, and in similar way this m and multiplied to m square will give us m cube. So the answer for this one is 6l cube m cube. Okay, you will write these answers here in your notebook. Okay, let's now see the next example. This is example number 4. In here, in this example, you are asked to find the volume for the rectangular box that is a cuboid. Okay, with given length, breadth and height. As we know, the volume of a rectangular box that is cuboid is given by L into B into H. Okay, so let's start its answer of example number 4. So first we'll write as we know the volume of rectangular box, the volume of rectangular box will be given as length into breadth into height. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Here the volume will be equals to, length here is 2ax into breadth is 3by and height is 5cz. Okay, so first we'll multiply the numbers, that is 2 into 3 and into 5. 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 5 will give us 30. Okay, we have a here, we don't have a term here, so we'll write a into this b into this c, then we'll write x, y and z, that is x, y and z. So answer will be 30 a b c x y z. Okay, next one is the volume for the next is, we have m square n into n square p into p square m. Okay, so we have m square here and m here, this will give us m cube. Okay, the n here and n square will result into n cube, and the p here and this p square will result into p cube. Okay, so the answer for this one is m square and m cube into n cube into p cube. Okay, now let's see the part third. We have the volume for this one will be, we have 2q multiplied by 4 q square multiplied by 8 q cube. Okay, so this 2 into 4 into 8, 2 into 4 is 8, 8 into 8 is 64. Okay, that's q into q square into q cube will give us q power 6. Okay, so that's the answer for the all three parts of example number 4. Okay, based on this we have exercise 9.2. now let's start the exercise 9.2. Here the question number 1 is, find the product of the following pair of monomials. Okay, we are given the pair of monomial, we have to find their product. So let's start with the first one. Answer number 1, part first. We are given the two monomials which are 4 and 7p. Okay, so the product will be 4 into 7p. This will be 4 into 7 will be 28p. Okay, second is minus 4p and 7p, not q. Okay, and 7p. So if their product will be minus 4p into 7p, this will result into minus 4 into 7 will give us minus 28, and p into p will result into p square. Okay, next one is, we have minus 4p and 7p q, and the product for this one will be minus 4p into 7p q. This minus 4 into 7 will give us minus 28. This p into p will result into p square, and then we have a q. Okay, next one is part 4. Here we have 4p cube and minus 3p. Okay, the product for this one will be 4p cube minus 3p will give us 4 into 3 is minus 12, 4 into minus 3 is minus 12, p cube into p will result into p power 4. Okay, and the last one is 4p into 0. There is 4p and 0, so the product will be 4p into 0. So any number multiplied to 0 will always result into 0. So the answer for the last one is 0. Okay, so that's how you can find the product of the monomial. Simply multiply the number by the number and the variable by the variable. Okay, then multiply all of them and write the product. Okay, now let's move to the question number 2. Here we have find the areas of rectangle. So again we are asked to find the area of rectangular with the following pair of monomial as the length and the breadth respectively. So we are given certain expression in which the first one is representing length and the breadth. Okay, length and the breadth and so on for each one. Okay, so let's start its answer. Number 2, first we'll write as we know the area of rectangle is given by area of rectangle is equals to length into breadth. Okay, so the first is for PQ, area will be length which is P into breadth which is Q, so the answer will be PQ. Okay, second is for 10m and 5n, area will be equals to 10m into 5n, that will be 10 into 5 is 50, or m into n will give us mn. Okay, next one is for 20x square 5y square, will have area will be equals to 20x square into 5y square. Okay, so this 20 into 5 will result into 100 and x square into y square. Okay, and the last one is here is next one is 4x and 3x square, for 4x and 3x square, area will be 4x into 3x square, that is length into breadth. So 4 into 3 will be give us 12, x into x square will result into x cube. Okay, and the last one for 3mn and 4np, here length is 3m and breadth is 4np. Okay, so the area here will be 3mn into 4np. When you multiply the two, you will get 3 into 4 is 12, we have m, and both side we have and, so this will become n square, then we have p. Okay, so the result is 12mn square p. So that's the answer for the question number 2 of the exercise 9.2. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 3 is, we are given a table here, we have the first monomial here, okay, as in arrows indicating, and second monomial is written here in this column form. Okay, we have to find their product. Okay, so we'll multiply this by this first term with here with the first term here, get the product as this 4x square. Okay, so we have to fill this table. Okay, so let's start. So here we have 5 minus 5y multiplied to 2x will give us minus 5 into 2 will give us minus 10. X into y is xy. Okay, then we have 3x square, this 3x square into 2x will give us 6x cube. Okay, Next is minus 4xy into 2x will give us minus 4 into 2 will give us minus 8. X into x will become x square, then we have a y. Okay, next one is 7x square y multiplied to 2x. So 7 into 2 is 14. X square into x will give us x cube y. Next one is minus 9x square y square multiplied to this 2x will give us minus 9 into 2 is minus 18. X square into x will give us x cube, and then we have y square. Okay, in similar way we have to complete it for the other values also. Okay, now let's start by the filling the columns. So we'll multiply this 2x with all the values given in this column. So this 2x into 5 minus 5y, 2 into minus 5 will give us minus 10. X into y will give us xy. Okay, now this 2x into minus 3x square will give us 2 into 3 is 6. X square into x will give us x cube. Okay, next we have this 2x into this 4 minus 4x xy. So 2 into minus 4 will give us minus 8. X into x will result into x square, then we have y. Okay, next is x into 2x into 7x square y. 2 into 7 is 14. X into x square is x cube, and then we have y. Okay, and the next one is 2x into minus 9x square y square. 2 into 9 is minus 18. X into x square is x cube, and then we have y square. Okay, in similar way you can complete the table. So that's the solution for all the terms when multiplied by each other. Okay, you can note it down. From this table I have multiplied all the numbers given in this row by all the number given in this column. Okay, so we got the respective value. Okay, so like you can locate this value is calculated by multiplying this 7x square y by 7x square y. So this will give us 7 into 7 is 49. X square into x square will give us x power 4, and y into y give us y square. Okay, in similar way you can complete this table. Okay, now let's move to the question number 4, which is obtain the volume of rectangular box with the following length, breadth and height respectively. So we are given the length, breadth and height of the rectangular boxes, and we are asked to calculate the volume here. Okay, so first we'll write that. Let's write the answer number 4. Okay, first we'll write, as we know, the volume of rectangular box is given by length into breadth into height. Okay, so the first one we have 5a, which is length, then we have 3a square, which is breadth, and 7a4, which is height. Okay, given in the particular order as it's mentioned, length, breadth, height, and given as respectively. Okay, so the volume for the first one will be equals to 5a multiplied to 3a square multiplied to 7a power 4. Okay, so first we are going to multiply all the numbers, that is 5 into 3 into 7, 5 into 3 into 7, and close them inside the bracket, and into this a into a square into a power 4. Okay, so this 5 into 3 will give us 15. 15 into 7 is 105. Okay, and this a into a square into a power 4 will be, when you multiply them, the power of a will be added. So we have 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7, so we'll have a power 7. Okay, so that's the volume for the part 1. Let's come to the second one. Here the measurements are 2p, which is the length, 4q is the breadth, and 8r is the height. Okay, so here volume will be equals to 2p multiplied 4q multiply 8r. That is, first we'll multiply all the numbers, that is 2 into 4 into 8, and close them inside the bracket, multiply. Now we'll multiply all the variables, p into q into r. Okay, this 2 into 4 is 8, 8 into 8 is 64. This p into q into r will give us p q r. So that's the volume for the part second. Okay, let's come to the third one. Here we have xy, 2x square y and 2xy square. So we have here we have first we have xy, then 2x square y and 2xy square. So we'll write, so the volume will be equals to xy into 2x square y into 2xy square. So this will be, as there is no number, so we'll assume here to be 1 multiplied to 2 into 2, multiplying all the numbers 1, 2 and 2, then multiply all the variables, that is xy multiplied to x square y multiplied to xy square. Okay, when you multiply them out, 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4. Okay, now we have 1x here, 2x here and 1x here. So 1 plus 2 plus 1 will become x power 4. Okay, similar way we have 1y here, 1y here and 2y's here. This will become y power 4. Okay, so that's the volume for the part third. Now let's move to the fourth one. Here we have a, 2b and 3c. Okay, so the volume will be equals to a into 2b into 3c. Okay, let's multiply the numbers first. So here we have 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3, then collectively multiplied by a into b into c. Okay, so this 1 into 2 into 3 will give us 6, a into b into c will give us a b c. So that's the volume for the part 4. Okay, this is the answer number 4 for the exercise 9.2. Okay, now let's move to the next question, which is the question number 5, and this is the last question of this exercise. Okay, which is obtain the product of, we are given the 5 parts in this question, and each one we are given certain expression or the polynomials of which we have to find the product. Okay, so let's start with the answer number 5, part 1. First we have xy and yz and zx. Product here will be, let's multiply xy into yz into zx. So this will be, this x into x will result into x square, this y into y will result into y square, and this z into z will result into z square. Okay, so this, the product of this is x square into y square into z square. Okay, let's see the part second now. Here we have a into minus a square into plus a square, sorry, plus a cube. We have a into minus a square and plus a cube. The product will be a into minus a square into a cube. Since we don't have any variable, so we're not writing the variable here, so we'll directly multiply the, so here we don't have any constant number, but we have the variable. So common variable here is a, and I will add the powers. So we have 1 power here, 2 here and 3. This will become power 6. Since this one is with minus sign, this one is plus and plus, so plus plus will become plus and plus minus will become minus. So the answer is minus 6 a power 6. Okay, next one is part third. Here we have the number 2 into 4y into 8y square into 16y cube. We have 2 into 2 and 4y, 8y square, then 16y cube. So the product here will be, let's multiply all the expressions, 2 into 4y into 8y square into 16y cube. So first we'll multiply all the numbers, that is 2 into 4 into 8 into 16. Okay, now let's multiply all the variables, that is y into y square into y cube. Okay, so let's multiply the numbers first. 2 into 4 is 8, 8 into 8 is 64, and 64 into 16 will give us 1024. Okay, this is y power 1 into y power 2 into y power 3. So when you multiply the same variable, their power will be added, so this will be y power 6. Okay, so that's the answer for this one. Let's see the next one, part 4. Here we have a into 2b into 3c into 6abc. Okay, we have a, 2b, 3c and 6abc. Okay, so the product here will be a into 2b into 3c into 6abc. Okay, so first multiply, let's see numbers. So we have 2 into 3 into 6, and then we'll multiply all the variables, that is a into b into c into abc. Okay, this 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 6 is 36. This a into b into c into abc will give us a square into b square into c square. Okay, so that's the answer for part 4 of question number 5. Okay, now let's see the part 5, which is the last one from this exercise. We have m minus mn and mnp. Here the product will be m into minus mn into mnp. Okay, when you multiply them, we have m, 1m and 1m here, so it will be m power cube 3. So we have 1n here and 1n here, so this will be n square, and we have only p here. Okay, now this one is of plus, this is also of plus, so plus plus will become plus, and plus into minus will become minus. So our final answer will be minus m cube n square into p. Okay, so that's the answer of part 5, question number 5 of exercise 9.2. Okay, with this we have concluded the exercise 9.2. now you have to practice all these questions multiple times so that you understand them better. Okay, so that's all for now. Thanks for joining here everyone. Thank you.